Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
And the Westview Warriors go to 25-3 on the year. Troy Neely wins his second state championship.
Hostetler. Oh, tough move by Scott Hostetler. Bounce pass to Rensberger. And he puts it in off the glass. Now he'll pump it up from the left side and hit. Look at the trap. That's trouble when you find Yoder that wide open.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to exciting Westview Warrior basketball at LaGwanamedia.com. This is Jerry Hostetler along with Jamie Miller, and we're back at Westview tonight in the final regular season game of the 2019-2020 season. So it's the final warm-up for the sectional coming up next Tuesday. It's the Westview Warriors playing host to the Concord Minutemen. Westview with a victory on Tuesday night over at Fremont puts them at 19-3 on the season, and they have a 10-1 record and finished the season in the conference at 10-1. And right now they are in first place, and that'll pending the outcome of the Churubusco Eastside game tonight. If Churubusco wins, it would be an all-out tie with Churubusco. Concord at 1-18. They are struggling through a rebuilding year under second-year head coach Derek Deshawn. Deshawn has compiled an 8-34 record in his tenure at Concord. He's 42-90 in his sixth year overall as a high school basketball coach. So it's Concord and Westview going at it here at Westview High School. And Jamie and I will be back with more from Westview right after this 60-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Back at Westview, tonight's game is brought to you by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka, featuring nightly specials and a delicious buffet. Also by Hyde Auto Body, US 20 West and LaGrange. By Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Also by Topeka Pharmacy, your friendly hometown pharmacy. Also by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Dale is the right man for the job. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka, your local source for powder coating. By Lehman Insurance and Financial Group in Topeka, their passion is protecting yours. By Jerry Standard Service in Middlebury for your automotive repair and tire service needs. Also by Lake City Bank with over 50 branches in northern and central Indiana. And by Topeka Clinic, introducing Yana Schenkel, certified nurse midwife, now accepting appointments. And our halftime show and gold sponsor is Weaver Furniture Sales, just south of US 20 on County Road 075 North in Shipshewana. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Dan and Dawn Byler, and Jim and Liz Stump, and Jerry and Fran Hostetler. Good to have you along tonight from Westview, and as I mentioned, the last regular season game of the year. And what a season it's been for the Warriors, coming in 19-3, a chance to win 20 games during the regular year with a victory tonight against the Concord Minutemen. And Jamie, I mentioned that Concord is really struggling this year. They managed to defeat Elkhart Central, and that is their only win of the year.
Yeah, I wonder, I don't know the history of Concord, but even common sense would tell you it couldn't get much worse than this. So I don't know if they've ever had a winless season or not, but.
Well, over the years, they've had a pretty respectable, especially in recent history, they've had a pretty respectable basketball program over there, and this has got to be one of their worst years in a long time.
I still have tremors sometimes when I wake up from some of the beatings we took in about 06, 05, 04 when they had Doris Gary and Shantae's Gary and all those other players. And yeah, they have a tremendous history of talent coming through Concord. Right now they're definitely rebuilding. As I looked at their stats this year, one thing I think they do fairly well is play defense. They're only giving up 52 points a game despite the fact they're 1-18. They struggle on offense, only averaging 36 points a game. I would expect it to be a fairly low scoring game based on recent scores. Earlier in the year, they were getting pounded on a routine basis, but in recent weeks, Northridge beat them by 25, so that's a pounding, but South Bend Clay only beat them by 13. LaVille beat them by 9, and then Mishawaka, who's had a pretty decent season, beat them by 8, 48-40. So I think they're probably a team that has pretty good shot selection, plays pretty good defense, but maybe just doesn't have the offensive talent to put up big numbers. And so if we come out tonight and, you know, get our shots and play good defense, we should be successful.
Well, we got defeated by them last year over there in a very close ball game, 49-47. And it seems to me that, and I don't recollect the whole evening, but it seemed like that was on a last-second shot.
It was. You recollect correctly.
My recollection was correct.
Yeah, they hit a three-pointer from the corner with, I don't know if it was right at the buzzer or if we had any time left after that or not, but it was the last shot of the game. And we had kind of messed around and really had played poorly that game, I thought. And typically this is not a game the coaching staff puts a whole amount of emphasis on whether they're really good or whether they're not really good. It's just, let's be sharp, let's go do our best, and he probably won't even say a word about it in the locker room after the game, win or lose, because it's time for something more important.
That's right.
What you're playing for all year.
Normally it's a good tune-up for us before going into sectional with a team that's of the caliber of Concord.
Yeah, I was just looking at some of the stats for Westview. We have not lost, I take it back. Our only loss since December 12th was the 1 point in overtime to Prairie Heights. And so that's just an incredible string. What's that, like 18 out of 19 or something like that? And
well, we've got a streak going here. How many victories in a row now? It's got to be in the teens. So, well, Jamie's 11. Okay. Well, I thought it was in the teens, but not quite.
So it'll be, if we manage to beat Concord and Prairie Heights, we'll be at 13.
There you go.
But yeah, the loss kind of occurred right there in the dead center, so it kind of, your winning streak is not way up there, but just a tremendously successful year. And you know, after tonight, the way the coaching staff looks at it, the year's over. What you did during the year, you did a great job. We win tonight, 20 wins on the year. That's very hard to do in high school, and we've done it with a team that had like one experienced player returning. So congratulations, guys. Now everybody's 0-0.
That's right. The second season starts Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So
right here at
it'll be something to be proud of. and talked about, but this is it for the season. Then Tuesday starts a new season, so should be a good game.
We haven't talked about it because you were out of town at Fremont, and we talked about it before we went on the air tonight, but it's got to be the worst possible draw that you could draw up as far as Westview's concerned, and I guess Prairie Heights for that matter.
Right. They have an equally difficult draw. Both are early season. Prairie Heights would have been the favorite overall. Now they're fourth.
Right.
It's
unbelievable.
Which is staggering considering their talent and the way they've played. But it just shows the strength. Prairie Heights, because of some recent losses, is down to let's see, 18th, I think, in 2A. But they're the lowest ranked team, and everybody else, I think, is 12th or higher or something like that.
Top 15, I know that. So I've got it here somewhere.
They have 4 teams in the top 18, and then we noticed at regional, if seeding's hold, well, they don't seed them, but if the favorites win, really the top 2 favorites to win the state championship are in the regional. So if you're Prairie Heights or Westview, to get through regional, which is, I think that's a realistic goal every year, is you're going to have to beat 5 teams ranked in the top 15 or 18.
Unbelievable. This has got to be the most difficult road that we've had.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe in the history of Westview.
You could think of the possibilities. We could have got a bye. We could have ended up with one of the 3 teams near the bottom of our sectional, and then played one of the really good teams in the championship. Well, that's a whole different level than what we're facing. But coaching staff is experienced, and they won't give. Nobody's going to feel sorry for us. In fact, there's a lot of people happy to see it. So it's almost, we are not even the favorite to win sectional based on the computer rankings. Cherubusco is. And so they'll be sitting there waiting on us Friday night if we manage to get through Tuesday. So they'll be rested and ready. Sometimes I think that works to a disadvantage. Almost in football, you see it in the NFL every year, that favorite team, and they have a bye and they get off their rhythm just a little bit, and then they're just not as sharp. We'll have a tough game Tuesday. And we'll be ready for battle on Friday if we get through that. So.
Well, of course, according to Coach's interview before the Fremont game, he's happy with this with the draw.
Well, it won't have any problem getting their attention.
No, that's right.
That's for sure. There won't be any overconfidence. You're not playing a team that you could beat by 30 in your sleep. So it'll, as a fan, as a parent of a player, you want the team to be successful, and just your natural inclination is I want the easiest draw possible. But I guess I wasn't living right this year, and that didn't happen. So we're off.
Well, and there's probably some people that are watching or listening tonight that don't even know the draw, so we can go over that.
Sure.
It's kind of unusual, but there's only one game on Tuesday night, and that's the Prairie Heights Westview game, and that starts at 6 o'clock. Here at Westview.
That is, I didn't even realize
it's very
that is unusual.
Yeah, I wouldn't have anticipated that. In fact, when we first announced it, we thought there would be a second game after ours on Tuesday. But the next 2 games then will be played on Wednesday night, and that will feature Bremen and Fairfield in the first game that evening, and then that'll be followed by the Central Noble East Side matchup. And then, as you mentioned, Jamie, Cherubusco drew the bye, so they'll play the winner of the Prairie Heights Westview game on March 6th, which would be on Friday night, of course.
Yeah, you would kind of like it. I know you wouldn't want to ruin every tradition, but it'd be kind of nice if they'd seed these, sectionals based on your. Most teams, and I guess it's not true all over the state, but you play each other throughout the year, so you've had some familiarity. And especially, well, we haven't played Bremen, but if you'd seed them for the winner, to the best ranking, would play the lowest, that'd be kind of, I'd think, an advantage. But then again, they used to throw them all together. It didn't matter what class it was. So we'd play East Noble in the first round or whomever. So, well, it's going to be a great game. The 2 games this year against Prairie Heights have both been just classics. And the first game we should have won, missed free throws, or we'd have won that one. Second game we played probably about as good as we can play, shot as good as we can shoot, and had a convincing win over there. So
we beat it by, what was it?
7, I believe.
Yeah, it was only 7, so it was still a good ball game.
We got our.
Going to have a presentation before the national anthem or either after the. No, it's going to be right now. As Rob Yoder, coach for the Westview Warriors, of course, will present his son, Charlie Yoder. And he gets a plaque for the LaGrange County scoring record. Maybe it's for all of the records. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
they're mentioning Westview and LaGrange County and the all-time NECC scoring leader.
So congratulations to Charlie. We've been talking about it all season long.
Student Athlete of the Week. We have a plaque to present to him for this honor.
So Darlene Matthew, the athletic director.
Oh, Rob's getting one for his 300 wins.
Right, gets the basketball. As you can see, hopefully it's.
You can tell he's real thrilled about the public recognition. That's more of a grimace than a smile.
Yeah, he's not one for much public recognition, as you said.
353 career wins. Rob's 17th season coaching career.
So Coach Deschone congratulating both Charlie and Rob as they come back. But well-deserved acknowledgement, and the plaque for Charlie, the basketball for Coach Yoder. Congratulations to both of them.
Yeah, they just mentioned some of the other statistics. He's won 9 sectionals. I can't remember if they said 4 or 5 regionals. I think 4 regionals. And 1 semi-state.
Pretty impressive.
So,
yep. So tonight for our national anthem, it's going to be Jill Hom and her Dynamic Sensations. Great job by the talented kids here at Westview and their director, Jill Hom.
yeah, it's kind of ironic how numbers work and all come together, you know. Rob gets his 300th win. Charlie passes all these records at the end of his senior year, and
yeah,
it's just kind of neat to see.
It is.
I don't think that's a record, either one, that will ever be broken at Westview. I could be wrong on the scoring, but coaching, it's going to be hard to get any coach to stick around for 17 years and have that success.
I agree, 100% on both of them. I mean, you look back and you think how long it took for Gary Yoder to his record to get broken.
Right.
So,
yeah,
so,
and, you know, to do it, you have to start as a freshman, score a decent amount, which Brady is doing this year. He's not scoring a ton, but it's at least something. And then you just have to have 3 dynamic years.
Right.
And so Charlie's at 26.1, 10.1 rebounds, and 3.1 steals on the year, and 1.4 blocks for good measure.
Concord starters are Jack Darcy, a 5'9" sophomore, Gavin Smith, a 5'11" junior, Marion Moore, a 6'3" sophomore, Peyton Fish, a 6'5" junior, and Griffin Swartout, a 6'2" junior. And the Warriors will go with the same lineup, I believe, unless a lot of times, well, I guess both seniors start anyway. So.
Yeah, Curtis is going to start tonight, though.
Who?
Curtis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Curtis Davis, number 15, a 5'10" senior, will be in the starting lineup along with Blake Egley. And Drew Litweiler and the Miller twins, Lyndon and Luke. And of course, Charlie. So one of the, sorry, Curtis is taking the place right now of Lyndon Miller.
That probably threw the Concord coaches for a loop because they're not sure who to guard now.
Probably
Curtis
not.
has found out on any scouting report.
And the tip is controlled by the Warriors. Curtis Davis gets the tip, hands it to Egley, and now to Charlie Yoder. As we're underway, 19-3 Westview and 1-18 Concord. Lob inside to Charlie. He'll put it up off the glass and got it to go.
Well, it's his favorite spot. If he can get the ball there, he's tough to stop.
Left side, right underneath. Concord with the basketball. Pass inside, the shot is up and good.
Yeah, I broke a golden rule there, of gambling for a pass and missing, and that's what happens when you do that.
Peyton Fish with the basket. Charlie drives, puts it up too hard off the glass, and the rebound's pulled down by Gavin Smith of Concord. Back come the Minutemen. Driving is Darcy to get it out front to Swartout. They'll get it back into the hands of Darcy. He's guarded by Blake Egley. Tries to drive around. A little jump hook from the baseline is good by Darcy. Concord with a 4-2 lead. Little over a minute gone in this first quarter. Blake Egley goes left side to Luke Miller. Now in the corner to Charlie. He'll pop a three and it goes.
Well, one thing Charlie's been struggling with recently is the three-point shot, and I think part of that can be attributed. He's been dealing with kind of a nagging ankle injury, and he seems to have a lot more pep tonight, so I think it's feeling a lot better. But when your wheels, so to speak, are not feeling the best, it affects your shot.
Shot no good underneath. 2 shots missed. Charlie is hobbling a little bit coming up the court, but he drives, gives it off to Blake in the corner, and he hits. 3 for Blake Egley.
Blake's quarter seems to be the first quarter, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And that's great if you can get a guy that get us off to a hot start. That's invaluable.
Marion Moore with the basketball, tries to drive on Drew Litweiler. He'll get it left side to Smith. Smith will swing it back out front and give off to Darcy. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Darcy, a 5'9" sophomore. He gets it to Smith. Smith drives it into the paint, picks up his dribble, and then gets it back out of trouble on the wing to DRC. He'll go right side of Moore. Moore with the drive, has it partially blocked by Charlie, goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Westview.
So Charlie adding to his blocks on the year. That would be his 31st.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, considering the whole team has 42. Well, 43 now.
Well, okay, he leads the team in rebounding. He's got to be way up there in assists.
He leads us in
and
points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Drive, Charlie puts it up off the glass.
I take it back. And free throws made.
Oh, there you go.
He's made 156 free throws on the year, and the whole team's made 248.
My goodness.
The next closest is Drew with 39 makes, and then Luke Miller with 17.
Wow. Well, he works underneath and draws a lot of attention, no doubt. 8 points for Charlie of the 11 that Westview has up on the board. The other one, of course, a three-pointer by Blake Egley. Darcy out front. Go right side with it to Moore. Moore in the corner to Smith. Smith gets it out of trouble to Swartout. And what do we have? Foul underneath, some contact made. I think Luke's going to pick up the foul. For Luke Miller, that'll be his first. Darcy will trigger it in for the Minutemen. He lobs it in, and the shot is up and good by Cole Tanukian.
Easy for you to say.
I thought I had this figured out today. Colt Tukian.
Well, I lost my sheet somewhere.
Coltukian. Basket will count, and they'll go to the free throw line.
Someone just tuning in knows you're not talking about Westview when you say a name like that.
No.
I will say, though, several years ago, what was my first year coaching? No, I wasn't even it's a JV coach, and we had a German exchange student on that team. He was about 6'5".
Oh, well, that
Last
was
name
nice.
of Barami.
Okay.
Bastian Barami. He was a senior that played on the JV.
I remember that. Another 3 by Charlie, his second of the night.
Tell Charlie to save some of them for Tuesday night.
Yep. 11 already for Charlie. Not even halfway through the first quarter. With the ball, Starrett. Paxton Starrett, a 6'1" senior. Patuki gets fouled again.
I think Luke just picked up his third foul.
Wow, that's quick. Luke.
That's a pretty good ratio, a foul per minute. He's not very happy about it.
Linden is, because he gets to come back or come into the ball game. Darcy brings it in. He gets it into Moore. Moore feeds it out front to Starrett. He'll go right side to Darcy. And out front it'll come to Fish. Fish looking for help. Gets it to Starrett. Now inside, ball knocked away. Linden comes up with the steal. 14-6 Westview. Just inside 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Charlie with his third 3 of the night.
Yeah, Charlie is feeling it tonight. Well, they're not keeping their hand up on the shooter, and it's one thing to keep your hand up on a normal shooter, but if you're not going to keep it up on Charlie, it's going up. 30-second timeout here.
And Coach Deschone was doing a little bit of tutelage on defense.
Yeah, I'm sure at this point of the season, you know, if you're Concord, you're kind of you're trying to focus on the positives and develop players. And so you've seen about everything this year, I'm sure, if you're 1-18 or whatever they are. So I think they actually have one more game. They play Northridge.
Well, that's
sectional. Yeah, that's duh.
They don't have an easy draw either, do they?
No, they did not.
Yeah, they played Northridge on Tuesday over at Northside Gym.
I think Northridge is the overwhelming favorite to win that section.
I would think so, yes. Back to action here after the 30-second timeout. Darcy with the ball out front. He goes left side to Starrett.
Brady's come in for Curtis.
Starrett goes right side to Darcy. Now inside, it'll go to Kotukian. Long 3 is no good by Darcy, and the rebound's pulled down by Charlie Yoder. 17-6 Westview with the 11-point lead. 3:20 to go in the opening quarter. Drew Litweiler underneath, wide open. Blake puts it in.
Yeah, this team just passes the ball really well. Great find that time by Drew.
Ben Burkett getting set to check in. The next stoppage of play, along with a couple of Minutemen. Long 3 is off the mark by Starrett, and it goes out of bounds to be Westview ball.
Couple of subs for Concord in, and Ben comes in for Blake.
Yep, Ben Burkett. Andres Dixon comes in for Concord, and he's joined by Griffin Swartout's back in.
Well, thanks to Charlie, he's taking the crowd out of the game already.
Yes, he has. Steal by Concord. Darcy goes left side to Dixon. Dixon feeds it out front to Swartout. Back to Dixon, and the ball's tipped as they try to get it into Fish. Drew Litweiler comes up. Good drive to the basket.
Yeah, Drew is at his best with the ball in his hands, and he hasn't had it as much this year as he has in all the other years he's played, just simply because of his role this year. But he is really good out there making decisions on the court.
Beautiful move that time. Going coast to coast for that layup. Dixon out front. Drew on him. With the ball now, Starrett. He'll bounce pass it right side, or to go to Fish. Fish takes it inside the lane. Looked like he might have had the shot, gave the ball up, but on the reverse layup on the pass from Dixon, he puts it in.
Yeah, it started with a poor closeout. When Drew closed out of control, someone drove past him, and then Charlie had to help, and then it just kind of broke the defense down.
21-8. Drew Litweiler with it, high on the wing. He'll give off to Brady. Left side will go to Lyndon Miller. Back out to Charlie. He'll back up for another three, and this time it's off the mark. Drew Litweiler all alone for the rebound. Can't get it to go down, and it's pulled down by Fish. He gets it to Darcy and now to Dixon. Back to Darcy, left side. Cross courts at the Starrett. Long three is in and out. Tipped around, picked up by Charlie. Brady Yoder left side, right into Charlie. He's double teamed. He backs it back out on the wing. Burkett, right side of Litweiler. Bounce pass to Charlie. Wide open. Got it go off his shins and out of bounds. It'll be Concord's ball on the turnover.
I think they're calling it off Concord.
Oh, okay.
I saw him point that way anyhow.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was his reaction. I didn't see where the ball went, but Charlie's reaction, it looked like it would be.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Our vision was blocked by the defense. Charlie gets the feed inside. Mason Yoder's come into the ball game. Charlie puts it up off the glass again, underneath, and he got it. 16 points for Charlie already, and he has a chance to add to that from the free throw line.
So what's the single game Westview scoring record?
50. Gary Yoder had 53, maybe?
53? Well, he's on pace to beat that.
That could be.
17, 30, he has 68 at this rate.
I'd have to look that up.
Kind of doubt he'll be in the whole game at that rate, though.
What's the single season scoring record for Westview? I mean, game. History. Ball stolen away. Here comes Charlie. Dan's doing some homework for us. He's going to find out. I remember when Gary played, and it seemed like he had 53 a couple different games, but we'll find out. Foul underneath on the steal.
Lyndon's hopping around and laughing. That was an anticipation call there, but referees, if they haven't seen Lyndon and Luke play, we know they get their hands on everything, and a lot of times get a lot of steals. That time he got called for a foul. So.
Sword out will be at the free throw line. He hits his first. So this is my memory, but I'm thinking Gary made 51 against Fort Wayne and either Central Noble or Hamilton. I'm trying to think. Anyway.
Well, the Millers have accounted for all 4 fouls this quarter. That's something to shout about, I guess.
They're aggressive. Playing tough defense. 24-10, 14-point lead for Westview and 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Charlie tries. Following jumper is good at the buzzer. This might be the hottest we've seen Charlie this year. Finishes the first quarter.
That's got to be close to a record for one
points.
Quarter.
19. 19 of the 26 for Westview. We'll be back in 60 seconds. 26-10 is our score after one. Back in.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Concord will inbound to begin the second quarter. The RC gets the inbound pass from Smith. Goes left side to Smith. Interior pass is batted away. And a foul is going to be called. Is that on a no?
I think they got Lyndon.
Wow. So now they have 5 between us.
I'm getting the feeling Lyndon and Luke are going to be well rested for Tuesday.
They probably will be. Darcy lobs it into the backcourt. to Smith. Smith with Ben Burkett on him. Goes back to Darcy. Now to Smith. Smith looking for help, and he feeds Moore. Moore out front will come to Starrett. Right side to Darcy. Long three by Smith is good. First three of the evening for the Minutemen. 26-13. Westview has Concord doubled up. Charlie pops another three. It's off the mark. Starting from the right side. I think that's his first attempt from that area. Now thrown away on the turnover. Darcy trying to hit Moore down court. And it went over his head and out of bounds.
Yeah, Coach didn't really like that last shot. I know Charlie's feeling it, but come down and shoot a, 23-footer off no pass.
Right.
Not typically what we do.
You don't see him shoot a whole lot of threes from this side, I don't think.
No, he's more comfortable from the other side.
Mason Yoder with it. Tries to feed Charlie inside. Tipped away and it's grabbed by Moore. Moore will wait for the offense to get back, and he'll hit Starrett. Starrett drives. Pulls up. Tries to shoot over Mason. Got it to go down, and Mason picks up the foul. Mason Yoder's first of the night. Basket will count. Starrett goes to the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play.
Well, what we don't want to do is get complacent and sloppy, and coach is going to let it go on too long, but we have not started this quarter very well.
True, not like the first. Starrett misses his free throw. 26-15 Westview. Charlie drives it to the wing right side. Good feed inside, but Mason can't get it to go. Picked up by Moore. He'll give it to Darcy. Darcy bounce passes it down low to Fish. Fish travels.
And that's the difference there. That post defense by Drew that time. He just stayed behind him. He didn't gamble. He didn't give him an easy shot. Made him make a move, and he couldn't make it.
Good defense. Back come the Warriors now. Charlie trots it across the timeline. Right side to Burkett, the corner to Mason Yoder. Bounce pass to Charlie as Moore tried to knock it away. Couldn't do it. Brady Yoder now. Lobs it in to try to get it to Charlie. He's got it. He'll put it up. Can't get it to go, and he's fouled. Foul is called on Fish. I'm not sure what Mason was talking about underneath there.
I know what he was talking about. I'm not sure I can repeat it on air.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think after the play was over, 24 took a swipe at the ball and missed and hit something else that Mason didn't appreciate. But it was an accident. It didn't look intentional at all.
Yeah, Moore. That's what Moore was telling the official.
Well, their officials are saying it was intentional, so they're calling a technical on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So Moore picks up the foul. Deshaun's upset, I think.
I think it's because they didn't call it until after Mason told them about it, which is highly unusual.
Yeah, that is a little unusual.
But my experience with Mason is he can be pretty persuasive.
Is he going to be a politician?
I hope not. There's better things to do than that.
Charlie, it's a free throw. Well, let's see. I'm having trouble counting all these points up.
You're going to run out of room there, I think, tonight.
21-22 now. Right?
Well, has Charlie ever scored 30 and a half?
I don't think so. I mean, he scored 37 as his game high. Misses that free throw. Doggone it, Charlie.
What, you already had it circled?
No, I almost did, but what's he doing missing free throw? Missing a free throw. That's his first. Well, no, he missed a three. So I guess he has missed at least a couple times tonight. Brady Yoder to Charlie. He'll get it to Drew. Down right side to Ben. Burkett goes right side to Yoder. That'd be Brady Yoder. Back to Charlie. He'll feed Brady. Bounce pass, Charlie coming across the lane. Puts it up. Can't get it down. Reverse layup is up and good. The basket will count. Charlie will go to the free throw line.
I think Derek Deshawn's about ready to head out to suit up and go guard him by himself. He's frustrated with their initial defense isn't bad, but it's when we know so well that he does such a good job of rebounding his own misses. And man, how many points does he have tonight just on that?
A bunch. And he completes the three-point play. I can't hardly keep up.
He's got 25 now.
Yep. 32-15. So a couple of guys have chipped in with the other 7 for Westview. Foul out front on a reach in. It's going to go on Charlie.
The only thing we're missing is a dunk.
That's right.
I think that's what he was going for on that attempt.
Yeah, he's getting a little impatient. He wants the ball back.
Yeah, that's our 7th foul, so Concord in a 1-and-1.
And at the charity stripe will be Griffin Swartout, a 6'2 junior. Hit one free throw earlier tonight. Gets it on.
Yeah, I just think that, of course, I wasn't here Tuesday, but I just think Charlie looks bouncier tonight.
He does.
He looks refreshed.
Yeah. No, I think the Fremont game was probably, as far as, I mean, his worst game. I guess he had 11 points, and he just looked like he was really maybe hurting a little bit. Drew Litweiler on the pass from Charlie puts it in off the glass underneath. 34-17.
So he didn't play a whole lot against Fremont comparatively. Then I think he had Wednesday. They gave him the day off. Yesterday would have just been a light shoot around. So he's had quite a few days to just kind of.
Litweiler picks up the foul underneath Koltukian.
Well, probably our only negative this first half has been the fouls. With our reactions, our guys are, they're pretty good about not reacting when they truly fouled. But they're reacting on almost every one, and it's like, wondering how in the world they get called for that.
Ball barely made it over the front of the rim. Misses, and Charlie Yoder will bring it up for the Warriors. He'll go left side to Egley in the corner, back to Charlie on the wing. Ben Burkett, Mason Yoder, down the baseline. He feeds Egley. Litweiler, good fake all the way to the hoop, puts it up and in.
Now that's good to see Drew get back in the scoring column a little bit.
6 now for Drew tonight. 36-17, 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. And by the way, we'll be featuring we'll let you watch these talented Whippin' Warriors at halftime tonight. Traveling violation on Concord. And the referee is giving Swartout a warning because he threw it up toward the basket. It went in, but of course it didn't count. But no more of that. Deshawn's really working the official down here to our right.
Well, on one hand, he's fighting for his players. On the other hand, when you have a team with the issues they got, you probably shouldn't be complaining about that.
True. Charlie with a jumper, no good from 17, and then ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westview. It'll be Concord ball with 4:03 to go now in the first half.
Man, 36 points in only 12 minutes.
Unbelievable.
Not a bad ratio.
Not at all. Starrett gives it off to Swartout. Bounce pass underneath the Fish. Fish had the ball stripped by Mason Yoder. He'll feed Charlie. Too strong off the glass. Tipped out to Dixon, and Dixon will bring it back for Concord.
Yeah, the pass, it was a good pass. It should have been hit, but that's a tough shot at that speed. He almost should have passed it a little bit earlier.
Into Fish off the glass, no good. Litweiler with a rebound for the Warriors.
Well, what's going on now? We've missed 2 shots in a row.
Yeah, really. And it's an over and back violation on Westview. So it'll be Concord ball at midcourt. I thought the ball was tipped.
It was, but I guess Drew hit it again. I don't know. I didn't quite see that as over and back, but
Dixon, long 3 in the air by Smith is short. Mason comes out with it again. Could go to Charlie, but they're going to call him for traveling.
Yeah, Mason's so fast. He always gets ahead of himself with that dribble.
He does.
Well, that's just inexperience. You know, he doesn't lead the break very often. He's had 2 out of the last 3 possessions where he's led the break, and so he's just learning by fire.
Smith with it in the corner for Concord. He'll work it out front now to Dixon. Inside, shots up off the back of the iron by Koltukin, and it's brought down by Charlie. And now we have a bump as 14 Dixon was riding Charlie all the way down the court, and he'll pick up the foul. His second. Grady Yoder comes back in for Westview.
We have a really experienced refereeing crew out there, and they're not really paying too much attention to Deshaun.
Right.
You know, some referees get intimidated if they make too many questionable calls in a row, but these guys are just calling what they see.
Pretty much the way it's been. And yeah, you're right. These guys been around a while. And an offensive foul's called on Charlie for a clear out.
As soon as I say that, they call something that Deshaun's been begging for the whole game. Okay, yeah, I'm done. So I'm done. Just done.
So
well,
it did
this
work.
has not been a good minute and a half. 2 or 3 turnovers and a couple of bad shots. So let's start on defense like always and get a stop here.
But we're still up 36-17. Wow, a lot of action, no whistles. Smith eventually puts it in.
Yeah, Ben got kicked in the head by Concord, and they stole the ball and no call.
Letting them play. Now Charlie can't find a handle. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Concord's ball underneath the Westview basket. Moore back in for Concord. Coming out will be Dixon. 2:07 to go in the first half. Sortout comes out. Darcy will bring it up for Concord. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Darcy goes left side to Smith. Smith looking inside. He'll feed Fish in there, and Fish tries to reverse layup, and it's no good. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Concord. It'll be Westview basketball.
Yeah, Concord's trying to take advantage of some matchups, and 30 has about 6 or 8 inches on Brady, and they tried to post him up that time. But Brady did a nice job of holding his ground and making him a tough shot.
36-19 Westview. Charlie goes left side to Egley, right back to Charlie. He'll take a fadeaway jumper off over Moore, and it's off the mark. A rebound pulled down by the big guy, Koltukian. Gets it to DRC. Out front, Smith with it, loses a handle, chases it down. He'll give it to Moore. Minute 18 to go in the half. Into the lane, the jumper is no good by Smith. Tipped up and in by Koltukian.
Yeah, he's a big brute in there. He's just kind of holding his ground. And
6'5", he's only a sophomore.
They're actually outscoring us for this quarter.
We led at the end of one, 26-10. 11, they're outscored us 11-10 in this quarter. 45 seconds to go. Charlie got Koltukian way up in the air. Now Litweiler, bounce pass to Charlie, coming across the lane. He'll put it up and score again, and he's fouled.
Good patience that time. That's what the coach wants to see. We had 2 or 3 reversals that time, and eventually help side defense slacks off a little bit, and Charlie took advantage.
27 points now for Charlie. Lyndon Miller in. Ben Burkett comes out for the Warriors. Charlie 10 points away from his game high in his career, 37 points.
I'm just going to make a prediction right now that he's going to break that.
I would think so, unless he sits the whole second half. And they'd have to tie him to the bench, I think, for that to happen.
Yeah. He might even overrule his coach on that one.
Probably. Pass into Koltukian, and he puts it in off the glass underneath. Timeout called by Concord. 39-23 with 17.3 seconds to go in the half. Why would he call a timeout?
I have no idea. This is not like college where you have a use it or lose it timeout before in the first half. And they've already called one. Unless he's going to run some special trap or something here.
17.3 seconds. We'll keep it right here. It's only a 30.
My guess is they'll probably come out in a certain type of defense, and then we set a play, and as soon as we start running it, we'll jump into another defense. That used to be a Randy DeShone favorite.
Oh, there you go.
So,
well, he's, let's see, coached with Jack Edison, right? And his son down at LaVille. So he's had some good mentors. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Remember, we'll be showing the Whippin' Warriors at halftime as they'll perform here on the Westview hardwood. Traveling violation on Charlie. 5 seconds to go in the first half. Concord will have a chance to take the last shot here. Starrett checks back in. Coming out is Dixon. Inbounding is Swart out. Darcy has it, takes it across the timeline. Smith from the corner misses at the buzzer.
Yeah, it's a little bit too good a shot for them.
Yep.
They got a good one, just missed it.
So after the first 16 minutes of basketball here at Westview, it's Westview 39 and Concord 23. And we'll be back in 30 seconds so you can see these Whippin' Warriors perform.
If you're looking to replace or repair your home appliances, Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware is your local stop for Amana, Maytag, and Whirlpool appliances. Featuring in-home and in-store service and parts on most makes of home appliances. See JJ for all your appliance needs at Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware, an authorized Whirlpool and Maytag service center for over 40 years, located at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Call them at 260-593-2973.
Whoops. You're not going to kill the lights, huh?
That's right.
I want some clothes like that.
What's that?
I want some clothes like that.
Yeah. Wow. Close.
Those.
Whipping Warriors presenting a very impressive program here at halftime. What a talented bunch of kids. I know they work hard, practice a lot, and you can tell.
Well, I know what it's like to jump rope for about a minute, and I'm out of breath. So
yeah, that's what I did.
7 minutes there.
We got to join Allie. Over here, over here. I can't come that way. Gonna make me kind of stop. Allie is a senior and is going to be graduating. We just want to thank her for all her hard work with this team and her creativity and her brains and her hard work. And
they're honoring one of the girls.
she's behind all of it, so thank you.
Yeah, I think she's from out of state or out of the area. She moved in and had the idea. I guess she did that wherever she was at before. I read something about it, but I can't remember.
What's her name, Justin? Okay. Allie Quickenberg.
Quick look at the scoring here for the Weaver Furniture Sales halftime report. Concord was not led by, but Jack D'Arcy had 2 points. Paxton Sterrett had 3. Gavin Smith added 5.
I'm stealing one of your lines.
Peyton Fish added 4. Griffin Swartart added 3. And they're led by Zaven Kultukian, a 6'5" sophomore. So we'll have to get familiar with that name in future years. So he led them with 6, just kind of hung around the basket, did what big guys do. Westview, well, not much mystery to ours tonight. Charlie's got 28, 3 threes, 6 twos, and 7 ones. Free throws.
Right.
Blake Egley with 5. He had a 3-pointer and a 2. And Drew Litweiler added 6 with 3 field goals. So it is senior night here, and the seniors have scored 33 of 39 points for Westview. First quarter, Westview bolted out to a 26-10 lead. 13-13 in the second quarter, so not a great quarter if you're Westview. If you're Concord, you're pumped. You're playing even. First half overall scoring, Concord was 9 for 21 for 43%. They were just 1 for 6 from 3 for 16.7%, and 4 for 7 from the line, free throw line for 57. Westview 14 for 23 overall for 61%, 4 for 6 from 3 for 67%, and 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Overall rebounding, Concord with 8 rebounds, Westview with 11, so we have an edge there. Assists, we have 9 assists on 14 field goals, which is pretty good. One downside, we actually had 9 turnovers in that first half, which it didn't seem like it. Concord had 8, and then steals. We had 5, and they had 4. So I think we'll probably look to clean up our turnovers a little bit this half, and let's put this game away and get some guys in there that don't play much and get ready for Prairie Heights is what I would be probably the game plan of the coaches.
Prairie Heights coming up Tuesday night, first game. Well, it'll be the only game on Tuesday night. 6 o'clock is the tip-off. We'll go on the air at 5:45 on Tuesday night. Westview gets it to begin the second half. Luke Miller lobs it into Charlie, but it's stolen away from behind by Fish. He'll get it to Darcy, and Darcy brings it up. He feeds Moore at the free throw line. He drives it toward the basket. Looks like Concord might be a little more aggressive.
Well, Concord's kind of tried to do the whole game in half-court situations is isolate a matchup that they like, and they think 24 can score on Drew Litweiler, and that time he did.
Charlie double teamed, gets that out of trouble to Egley, and he'll pop a 3 and hit. Second 3 of the night for Blake. He has 8 altogether.
Well, Blake doing what Blake does.
Darcy gets it to Smith. Out front it'll come to Fish. Fish works it left side to Darcy. And he loses it out of bounds. It'll be Westview basketball.
As far as percentage of three-point shooting this year, Brady Yoder leads the team at 43.5. Blake is second at 43.2. So neck and neck right there.
Pretty doggone good shooting.
Yeah, when you can shoot above 40%, you're a really good three-point shooter.
Team totals 33.6 from three-point land, 61.9 from two-point land, and 74.5 from the free throw line.
Yeah, we've really brought up that free throw percentage. Early in the year, we were struggling a little bit from there.
Luke Miller gets it into Charlie. These cinnamon lozenges are pretty good.
Have as many as you want. I'm the kind of guy that if you give 3 of them, I'll eat all 3. If you give me a whole bag, I'll probably eat the whole bag.
We're right here. It's just tempting, you know. So. A lob inside. Charlie gets it. Puts it on the floor, puts it up and scores. The basket will count, and he's fouled.
Well, it looks like they're really emphasizing trying to feed Charlie early in this half.
(44-25). Another discussion with Mr. Deschone.
Yeah, Deschone might find himself in the locker room here pretty soon if he doesn't.
He's sitting down. 31 now for Charlie. 20-point lead for Westview.
Do they still have that seatbelt rule where if you get one technical, you got to sit for the rest of the game?
No. I haven't seen that. I don't think we've seen that yet. Blake from the corner left side. Another 3 for the Blinkinator.
He just has such a compact and what I call a repeatable form. In other words, it's so compact, there's not much room for messing it up. And when you can develop a shot like that, it's just so consistent. Whereas Charlie's more long-limbed and,
right.
you know, it's not quite as short and compact of a stroke, so a little more inconsistent.
Well, what I've impressed with and what I've seen over the last couple of years is the quick release he has. And the JV was a lot more deliberate, and he can be, but when you get to this level, you got to get rid of it.
Exactly, especially when you shoot 43% and everybody knows it.
Charlie inside on the feed from Blake, and he misses, but he's fouled, so Charlie go to the free throw line shooting 2. Koltukian picks up the foul. That'll be his second. Charlie hits his first. Did he hit that? I was looking down.
Yep, he made that. Missed that.
Misses out.
Well, what you're seeing is seniors playing their best at the end of the year, and that's, of course, you want the whole team playing that way, but having that senior leadership, no matter how many of them there are, is really
good
important.
Anticipation there by the Westview defense. Charlie on the steal. Egley gets it out front to Luke Miller. He'll go right side to Litweiler. Back out that Blake. Quick release again, and it's good. 4 threes for Blake. 14 points.
Yeah, that's just great to see. You know, as a senior, you work your whole life for these kind of moments, and to be successful in those moments is really rewarding.
Smith with it, has it knocked away by Luke Miller, regains possession.
Hey, he didn't get called for a foul that time.
Really? Yeah. It's amazing. Smith with the 3 attempt, misses. Koltukian tries to jam it away, he does. Moore grabs it, puts it up and in.
Yeah, it should have been a foul there on that rebound on Concord, and then Luke was, or maybe it was Linden, was asking about it, and in the meantime, they whipped it right around him and put it in.
Blake gets it out front to Luke Miller. Bounce pass inside of Charlie, tries to drive on Moore. Moore picks up the foul.
So far we have, what, 7 threes on the night? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
Well, Blake has 4. Yeah, Charlie has the other 3. Charlie hits his free throw. He has 10 from the free throw line tonight. 33 points now for Charlie. 4 away from his game high. And he hits them both. 54-27. Darcy goes left side with it to Smith. He'll get it out front now to sort out. Starrett. Bounce pass down low. Shots up. Good jump hook by Koltukian. His 8th point of the night.
He's a pretty nice player in there. He doesn't waste movement. He knows what he does well, and nice job in there leading them in scoring tonight.
And he's a young guy, like I said, sophomore, so we'll probably be seeing him for a few more years. Drew with a 3, and his is a little long. Loose on the floor, and Koltukian hustles and grabs it, throws it to Starrett. Now to Darcy. He'll drive, tries to scoop it up, and he's fouled by Blake. That goes on Blake Egley, his first foul tonight. Ben Burkett and Brady Yoder will check in. Blake and Luke come out. Mason's coming in as well. He'll come in for Lyndon Miller. Concord inbounding. Darcy will trigger it in for the Minutemen. Starrett from the corner is going to be short on the 3 attempt, but the offensive rebound's pulled down by Swartout. Turnaround jumper is up and good. Starrett with a basket. His 5th of the night.
Concord's tried a variety of things tonight. That time they have one of the smaller players for Concord guarding him out front, trying to outquick him a little bit.
That foul is on Dixon. He's 5'8", and I think he is the smallest on the team. Oh, yeah, Darcy's 5'9". Mason goes right side to Drew, now left side of Ben Burkett. Ben out front to Mason Yoder, to Brady Yoder. Now down low, it'll go to Litweiler. Feeds Charlie. Puts it up and good. 35 for Charlie. 36 for Charlie. One away from his game high.
Yeah, Sterrett just looked like he got a elbow in the mouth. He was.
Shot from 3 is good by Sterrett. 56-34 Westview. 2:15 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this 60-second timeout.
Mouth-watering home-cooked meals, nightly specials, large buffet, breakfast buffet on Saturday, chicken, shrimp, and beef brisket on Saturday night, and Tuesday's lunch chicken buffet. These are what you'll find at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Top off your meal with a slice of their delicious homemade pie. That's Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. For carry-out orders, call 260-593-2988.
Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, glass coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204. And we're back, 2:15 to go in the third quarter, 56-34 Westview over Concord. In the tune-up for sectional. Coming up Tuesday night, 5:45 will go on the air right here from Westview.
So it's
Prairie
Charlie 36, Concord 34.
Yeah, that's right. He's outscored the opponent. Ben Burkett with it.
Not too many times you can say that late in the third quarter.
Brady tries to feed Charlie. Grabbing it is Dixon on the steal. He'll feed Darcy right side. Now Swart out. Goes to the free throw line. Feeds the big guy, Koltukian, inside. He hits. 10 now for Koltukian.
Yeah, everybody's kind of chuckling over that one. Drew blocked that on the way up, and he still shot it in.
Yep. And a carry is called on Charlie. It's like he almost tripped over 14 Dixon.
Yeah, I don't get that call. He had to carry it to avoid stepping right on him.
56-36. Like the Concord bench was riding Charlie a little bit there. Scooped up and in by Darcy. Like a desperation shot, but it was effective. Ben Burkett now out front. Mason Yoder to Ben. Left side will go to Charlie. Charlie feeds Mason. Mason will put up a 3, maybe a 2. No good. Rebound Darcy. No look pass underneath Swart out. And we have an offensive foul as Swart out put his shoulder down.
That was the right call.
Yeah,
he definitely lowered it. I know Concord thinks they're getting jobbed on every call involving Charlie, but I would just say to them, welcome to the club.
Yep. Frustrating season for the Minutemen. 56-38. Charlie drives, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. And he's got a new game high as he hits the 38-point mark now. Passes his 37 earlier this year against Lakeland. With the basketball is Dixon. He'll give it to Smith. Smith out front to Swart out. Concord will go for the last shot in this third quarter. Driving is Darcy again, and they're going to count the basket.
Ironically, you think Brady be accustomed to playing a left-handed player, but
there's a couple of drives. Darcy's got a quick first step, and
he definitely does. What year is he? Does it say?
He's
sophomore?
Only a sophomore. Yeah, they've got a young team.
Yeah, they're coming along. They had some pretty good players on that sophomore or the JV team too.
Yeah, they did.
So they're going to bounce back.
Concord's JV defeated the Warriors JV in their last game of the season, 36-28. Now Burkett's going to be called for a hold.
That's actually a pretty good foul there. We had several to give. We've only got 2 for the game, not 3.
4.1 seconds to go in the third quarter. Westview by 18, 58-40. Good fake on the baseline by Starrett, and he misses. And that will bring it into the third quarter of play here. It's Westview 58, Concord 40. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter of the regular season right after this 60-second timeout.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Concord will inbound to begin the fourth quarter here. They're trailing Westview 58-40.
Concord's high point total for the season. You ready?
I'm ready.
50. 47 twice and then 50.
Wow. 10 points away.
So I don't think the coach can be real thrilled with our defense, especially in that third quarter, but.
Yeah, that surprises me, but you're right. Yeah, they're only averaging 36.2. Litweiler, the feed inside from Lyndon Miller, and he puts it in. Drew now with 8.
Well, the third quarter has been our, if we had a down quarter all year, it's been it. We did outscore them that quarter, 19-17, but last 2 quarters kind of haven't quite been what we'd like.
Starrett drives it into the paint. He'll put it up and he scores.
Another lefty.
A lot of lefties.
Yeah, number 10 and number 4. Of course, we got a couple lefties too.
That's true.
Jordan Schrock was out there, we'd have even more.
I forgot Jordan's left-handed. Feed from Charlie into Mason, and he puts it in. First 2 of the night for Mason Yoder. 20-point lead for Westview, 62-42. Another little over a minute into the fourth quarter. Concord will inbound on the deflection right in front of JV coach Ryan Yoder of Westview. Darcy walks it across the timeline. Burkett on him. And now we have a offensive foul is going to be called.
Yeah, 32 moved his leg at the last minute and sent Mason flying, who then grabbed the player. So Deshaun thought, not sure at this point of the game why they're warning Deshaun. They ought to just tee him up and be done with it. My goodness, they've had to tell him to pipe down the whole game.
Well, obviously, he didn't see what we saw, or at least won't admit it.
Yeah, that's probably more likely.
Gets it to Burkett, down low to Charlie on the baseline. He drives, puts it up, misses. Mason with a rebound. Back to Charlie, puts it up and in, and he's hit 40. Ball knocked away, stolen. Back comes Drew Litweiler with it. He'll get it to Mason. Now to Charlie. Charlie pops a 3, and it's going to be short. And Swartout just leveled Mason under the basket. No call. Wow.
Oh, Mason just makes me laugh. There is never a lack of action when Mason is on the court.
No. Well, he's one of those players. He's like a fly on your face, you know. The other time, I think Swartout thought, okay, this is it.
A very athletic fly on your face.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. Very tenacious on defense. He's always in your face, and love to watch him play. Litweiler out front to Burkett. He'll give to Lyndon Miller. Now to Charlie. Drives the baseline. Double team. Looking for help. Gets it to Burkett. Bounce pass underneath, and we got a 3-second violation called. I believe that was on Lyndon, as he was in there a little bit too long.
Yeah, I think he anticipated Ben shooting that. We had a rotation. Ben had a wide open 12-footer there, but.
With the ball, Smith. Charlie on him. He'll lob it into Kaltukian, and shot off the glass is good. 12 now for Kaltukian.
What's he averaging on the season?
I don't know. I couldn't find stats for them anywhere.
Well, when your high for the year is 50, you probably wouldn't want to share your stats with anybody.
That's what I was thinking.
They got a pretty good shot of breaking that, though. They got 44 already.
Ball knocked out of bounds, but there's a foul. It's going to go against Smith. Gavin Smith, first of the night on Smith. I think our banner's ready to go home. It's fallen off.
So that's enough. Well, I noticed that end of it. The tape was part of the Velcro on the banner.
Yeah, it worked pretty well the other night at Fremont, but I think it's wearing out its stickiness. Charlie hits another free throw.
Might have to put some Gorilla Glue on that for sectional.
That's right.
Leave it on there.
42 now for Charlie as he hits both free throws. 9 away from tying the school record for most points in a game. Charlie puts it up, scores. 7 away. 68-44. They give Charlie his, let me have 44. DRC shots no good. Kaltukian went over the back of Lyndon Miller. No call, went out of bounds. It'll be Westview ball. Gavin Smith comes out for Concord. Entering the ball game is number 42. And he's not on my roster. He probably came up from the JV possibly. I'm not seeing him on here. Litweiler drives it, puts it up, rolls over the rim. No good. Kaltukian with a rebound. He'll give it to Darcy. Lob inside, over the head. It was intended for Fish.
Headed straight for the police officer standing there in the doorway.
Griffin Swartout back into the ball game. Coming out this time is Peyton Fish.
Junior. They've got some good size out there, you know. They got Kaltukian, 6'5". Peyton Fish is 6'5".
Right. Charlie backs up, shots up, no good, but he's fouled. Going to be a 2-shot foul coming for Charlie. 44 points for Charlie.
I would say this probably is about the last minute or two Charlie will be in there.
Shots up and good for Charlie. $15 from the free throw line for Charlie. 46 points now for Charlie. Biggest output in his career for a game. 70-44. Pass inside of Kaltukian, and he's reached in on and fouled. That's on Charlie.
Yeah, it is his third.
Lob inside of Kaltukian, he'll put it up and score.
Well, we don't have an answer for him tonight.
No, we don't.
He's got 12 now.
Strong kid, as you mentioned, 6'5". Charlie looks left side of Lyndon Miller, back to Charlie. He'll shoot over Dixon and can't get it to go down. Picked out of there by Swartout. He'll give it to Dixon.
So Concord and Charlie are dead even.
That's true. 46 for Concord, 46 for Charlie. Kaltukian, turnaround jumper off the glass, won't go, and a rebound, Charlie Yoder. Curtis Davis getting set to check in for the Warriors, and we have a whistle. A traveling violation called on Charlie. Curtis Davis comes in. Lyndon Miller will come out for Westview. (70-46) Westview, nearing the 3-minute mark to go in the ball game. Dixon goes to Darcy. Darcy tries to drive on Burkett, gives off to Dixon. Lobs it inside of Swartout. Swartout gives it to Darcy. Quick pass inside to Kaltukian, and it's got it. Blocked by Charlie. Just swatted it away and grabbed it. Litweiler on the baseline, cross courts it to Davis, quickly into Charlie. He'll put it up. He got hacked from behind, no call, and now a foul.
I think they wanted Curtis to shoot that thing.
Yeah, they probably did. Swartout picks up foul number 4. Number 5, I should say. That's it for Swartout. 6'2" junior is out of the ball game. Back in will be Amarian Moore, a 6'3" sophomore. Charlie Yoder at the free throw line. A couple of free throws to get him a little closer to that school record for a single game.
What did you say it was, 51?
51, I'm pretty sure it's 51. Shots up and good. Now I'm out of room for free throws. I remember.
Well, you can start on Ben.
I do know the school record for free throws is 25 for 25, and that was by Gary Yoder.
Well, he's missed 2 tonight, so.
Yep. He has 17 free throws, but yeah, you're right, he's missed a couple. 72-46 now Westview. 2:20 to go in the ball game. With the ball's Darcy. Burkett on him. Bounce pass inside. Shots up. No good by Kaltukian, and the rebounds tipped out to Burkett. He has it stripped from behind by Amarian Moore. Moore gets it to Dixon. Dixon goes left side. Darcy. Back to Moore. Moore drives it, puts up the runner, spins around, no good. Kaltukian with a putback, no good. And Charlie grabs the rebound, and he's fouled by Moore. And finally, the technical was issued on.
No, he gave it on 24, and he's out of the game. That's his second one.
Yeah, Amarian Moore's kicked out.
Charlie's about to shoot 4 straight free throws here. He could break the school record.
Here we go. Is it official that 50? Okay. Just checking with Dan, but 51, I'm pretty sure, is a school record. As I noted, or as I mentioned, Gary Yoder had it twice. Both times as a senior. Charlie's first shot's up and good. 18 for the free throw line now for Charlie. 49, 2 away from tying the school single game scoring record. 50 now for Charlie. And here we go, the fans are on their feet, and it's good! Ties the school record at 51 by Gary Yoder back in 1973, and now he's broken it. 52 for Charlie. Charlie's checking. 52 points for Charlie. And that is the Westview school record for a single season, or for single game. Coach Deschamps very upset, and he wants a timeout. Full timeout for Concord. Minute 44 to go in the ball game. 30-point lead for Westview, 76-46. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Want to know what I like best about playing?
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Litweiler will inbound at midcourt. He gets it into Charlie. Charlie backs it out and comes up with it. Getting set to come in for Westview will be Caleb Pori at the next stoppage. Drew Litweiler drives and gives off to Davis. I'd like to see Davis score a point or two here. Curtis fakes, drives the baseline, dishes it out. Charlie now with it. He backs it out, then drives to the baseline. He'll give it to Davis. A jumper is going to be short. Looked like it was partially blocked. They get it to Trudell, who had a good game in the JV game. Kudinski. And now another guy we don't have on our roster, number 12. And 42's not on it either. Kudinski's with it. He'll get it to Trudell. 46 seconds to go. Trudell drives the baseline. He'll put it up, and he's fouled. It's going to be a two-shot foul coming in. It's either going to be on Blake or Charlie. It's going to be on Blake Egley. Blake's second. Anthony Trudell, a 6-foot sophomore. Pretty sure he led his team in scoring in the JV game tonight. Shots up and good. Caleb Corey into the ball game. Coming out will be Curtis Davis. Now Drew Miller will come in for Westview. Brandon Lehman coming in. Charlie comes out. Big hand for the crowd as he breaks his school record tonight with 52 points to break Gary Yoder's record from 1973 for a single game scoring.
And hopefully he's got 3 more games left on this court.
Right. Let's hope so. Otherwise, we're not going to the regional. Drew Miller with it. Litweiler, half a minute to go.
I understand from Drew that kind of their team philosophy in a game like today, if they're not, there's less than 30 seconds to go, they don't score.
Right.
They don't try to score, which I disagree with, but hey. Let the guys play that practice, I say, but.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be, yeah. I mean, it's not like you're rubbing it in their face if
no,
they score.
You're not. Both teams are playing hard. You're not gunning threes and all that.
Right.
So.
Game over. Westview wins it 76-47 over Concord to capture their 20th win of the 2019-2020 season. What a season it's been for the Westview Warriors. They go to 20-3 now on the season to finish the regular season and take that record into sectional next week. Concord finishes their regular season at 1-19. Going into their sectional game on Tuesday night against Northridge. Jamie will be back to take a look at scoring, and we'll wrap up this ball game right after this 60-second timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
If you're looking to replace or repair your home appliances, Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware is your local stop for Amana, Maytag, and Whirlpool appliances. Featuring in-home and in-store service and parts on most makes of home appliances. See JJ for all your appliance needs at Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware, an authorized Whirlpool and Maytag service center for over 40 years, located at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Call them at 260-593-2973.
All right, back at Westview High School, where Westview has just stopped Concord 76-47. We actually kept Concord from scoring their season high.
Oh,
They've
okay.
hit 47
That's right,
twice,
yeah.
now 3 times. So we held them to 7 in that quarter. Let's take a little look at the scoring by quarter. First half quarter is when we really set the tone. 26-10, came out firing. Second quarter, we tied them 13-13. Outscored them by 2 in the third quarter, 19-17. And then 18-7 in the fourth quarter for a final of 76-47. So we held them below what our scoring defensive average is on the year, which is 48, and then we blasted past our average of 62.8 or something like that.
Yeah.
So anyways, individual scoring for Concord, Jack Darcy had 10. Paxton Sterrett had 10. Gavin Smith 5, and Marion Moore had 4 before he was summarily dismissed with 2 technical fouls. Peyton Fish had 4. Griffin Swartout added 3. Zaven Kultukian added 14 to lead Concord tonight. Anthony Trudell had 1. For Westview, Charlie Oder sets a career high tonight with 52 points, blasted his previous career high, which was 37. So he had 21 free throws, 11 field goals, and 3 three-pointers. Mason Yoder added 2. Blake Egley had one of his better games of his career. He added 14. He had 4 threes and a 2-pointer. And Drew Litweiler rounded out the scoring with 8 tonight. So sometimes we see really balanced. We didn't see that tonight.
No, we didn't. Charlie started out on fire and he just stayed hot and ended up. Ryan did mention when he dropped off the stats, Ryan Yoder, that is official, that it was 51 points was a score record by Gary Yoder.
Okay. So he was 14 for 27 from the floor, 3 for 7 from 3, 21 out of 23 from the free throw line for a total of 52 points, and for good measure had 13 rebounds and 5 assists, 2 blocks, and 2 steals.
Pretty impressive. Pretty good night of work.
That's not a bad stat line. Oh, let's see here. Went through our other scoring, but overall for the game, Westview shot 24 for 44 for 55%, 7 for 13 from 3 for 53.8%, and 21 for 23, all Charlie, at the free throw line for 91%. That is an unusual stat line.
I didn't even think about that.
One player shot every single free throw.
Wow.
Well, it was obvious they were feeding him, trying to get him the points, trying to get him the record. I mean,
right.
There's no doubt. But that's a regular season accomplishment. Now it's all about the team, and Charlie will be guarded better in the next few games, and we will adjust, and we'll have a good game plan. So turnovers, we had 9 in the first half, finished with 15, so 6 in the second half. That's a high. I don't know if that's remember Cherubusco, we had like, what, 19 or 18 or something like that. That might be the high since then. I could be wrong on that. Block shots, Concord had 1. We had 2 steals, 8-7. Westview had 8 steals. Overall rebounding was 24-18 in favor of Westview. So Charlie outscores Concord tonight, 52-47. So, you know, it's just been amazing to watch him mature over the years. His strength this year has really propelled him up another level, you know, despite being double and triple teamed all the time. And you're not going to see a natural scorer like that probably for quite a while.
Probably not.
There's people that can drive to the basket better, people that can shoot it better, maybe pull up off the dribble better, but the combination of everything he does and the ease with which he scores, it's hard to find.
It is.
So it's a credit to his work ethic and what he's dealt with, developed over the years, and it's just good to see. So turn the page. I doubt the coach is saying a single word about Concord right now. He has a very good way of getting people ready for sectional, and that speech has already started.
Oh,
so
I'm sure.
They've accomplished something I don't think anybody thought they would accomplish this year, winning 20 games. And it's just an incredible season, and they should be proud of that. And now let's go out and start the second season, see if we can win Rob his 10th sectional, which would be an incredible feat. I'm not sure how many sectionals that is overall, but it's got to be 20.
Yeah.
I mean, at least.
I would think so. Yeah, what a career it's been here for Charlie Yoder tonight with 52 points, breaks Gary Yoder's record.
And also, we love to have you watching, but please come out Tuesday night. Tuesday nights are hard.
Will be rocking.
Tuesday nights are hard to get out for. It's 6 o'clock. It's an early tip-off. So, see if your boss will let you off early. Get out here and let's get this place filled up and try to get another win over Prairie Heights this year. It's going to be a battle.
Pretty inexpensive entertainment and good entertainment,
It should be.
Tickets aren't that much.
Definitely.
And tickets will be on sale at the door at the night of the game and next week on Monday at the school. So you have plenty of time to buy your tickets. So we're glad you could join us tonight for another Westview Warrior victory as they defeat the Concord Minutemen in the last regular season game of the year, 76-47. The JV Warriors were defeated earlier tonight by Concord, 36-28, so they end their season with the loss to the Minutemen. So next week, once again on Tuesday night, it'll be Prairie Heights and Westview. The tip-off will be 6 o'clock right here at Westview. We'll go on the air at 5:45 if you can't make it out for the ball game. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka, featuring nightly specials and a delicious buffet. Haight Auto Body, US 20 West and LaGrange. Also by Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. By Topeka Pharmacy, your friendly hometown pharmacy. Also by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Dale is the right man for the job. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka, your local source for powder coating. Also by Lehman Insurance and Financial Group in Topeka. Their passion is protecting yours. By Jerry's Standard Service in Middlebury for your automotive repair and tire service needs. Also by Lake City Bank with over 50 branches in northern and central Indiana. Also by Topeka Clinic, introducing Yana Schenkel, certified nurse midwife, now accepting appointments. And our halftime show and gold sponsor is Weaver Furniture Sales, just south of US 20 on County Road 075 North in Shipshewana. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Haight, Dan and Dawn Byler, Jim and Liz Stump, and Jerry and Fran Hostetler. So for Jamie Miller and our engineer tonight, Justin Geigley, our camera operator was Andrew Byler. This is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everyone.